Does quitting sugar necessarily mean going low carb? That's a question I get a lot. And the answer is not necessarily. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day number 23, tip number 23 of the 30 Days, 30 Tips How to Quit Sugar Challenge. My name is Sippy Livna. I'm a registered nurse and certified food addiction counselor, and here to give you only a small taste of the vast knowledge I have about quitting sugar, detoxing from sugar, sugar addiction, and food addiction. And a lot of times people think that quitting sugar and flour means by definition going low carb. And that's really not necessarily true. Yes, whoever does go low carb by definition will not be eating sugar and flours per se, even though there are some flours that are low carb, for example. And somebody who is addicted to sugary, starchy, hyper-processed foods is going to be just as addicted to those keto cookies made out of almond flour that are very low carb as they are to like the regular cookies. So this is it's very, very important to differentiate between going off sugar, quitting sugar and flour, and going low carb. There is a connection between them because many people who go low carb do quit sugar and flour. So it's a great idea. And for people who go low carb, and definitely, there are many people who are addicted to sugar who like the low carb way of eating because it lowers the sugar cravings. But if somebody is vegan, right, then they're going to be eating by definition a high carb diet. For example, Chef AJ, who is one of my favorite people to go to for vegan people who want to quit sugar and flour. You can quit sugar and flour and be vegan. And vegan is not low carb. Vegan is high carb. So there are definitely healthy carbs out there, and there are crappy carbs out there. Okay. And the crappy carbs are usually sugar and flour and all these hyper processed foods that are high in crappy carbs. So you don't have to necessarily go low carb by going sugar and flour free. So this is definitely a thing that is important to know. If you like the low carb way of eating, great, do it. If you are vegetarian or vegan, then probably you're going to need some really good healthy carbs. What are healthy carbs? I'm going to give you an example. First of all, like root vegetables are pretty high in carbohydrates, and they're very healthy for you. There are a lot of grains that are especially low gluten or no gluten grains, like quinoa, buckwheat, oatmeal, that are great. Like there are carbohydrates that I recommend to my clients. There are legumes. Legumes are high in carbohydrates and they're really, really good for you. High fiber and lots of good stuff. So there are definitely healthy carbs out there. There is a low carb way of eating, which usually people, and I definitely say, even if you are going low carb, be very wary of all those like desserts and, sort of like replacement junk food for the low carb way of eating. So that's my tip for you today, day number 23. What do you think about quitting sugar and flour and low carb way of eating or high carb? So have a great day. If you like this video or this series especially, follow me on the social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I have a wonderful YouTube channel with lots of really great material. Please subscribe to it, like and share my videos, and that way we'll get the word out there. Have a great afternoon and a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.